We are joined by Bullard head baseball coach Robert Ellis. Coach, good afternoon. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Hey, Coach, I want to ask you about the playoff run that you've been on, but more importantly, this Bullard baseball team making it to the fourth round, the regional semifinals for the first time in 20 years. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot, for the kids. For me, it's more like the kids excited, the community. I mean, they worked hard. It's my fourth year here. I inherited a pretty good group of players. My first year, I didn't get here until midway through the school year. I got here in January, so I was fortunate enough to be able to coach Hagen Smith at the time, and who's now at Arkansas, having a phenomenal career there at Arkansas. And so he was, but just the kids have been hardworking, and this group has been together now, and off seasons together have been great. They play together during the summers and the fall, so it's a pretty tight knit group of kids, and to have this success is so great for these guys. I'm really excited for them.
Well, I want to ask you about the playoff run that you've been on. You beat Kilgore in the bi-district round in 2 games, lost to Bridge City in the first game of the second round, but then came back and won the next 2 to advance, then just beat Carthage. What's been the key to success for your Panther baseball team this postseason?
Oh, for us, it's all about pitching and defense. I mean, we can pitch it extremely well. The kids have bought in to that side of it, because hitting is kind of like the stock market. It's going to come and go, but the pitching side of it should be, and defensive side of it should be the constant that we have. And I tell my guys that there's 2 things that are always going to happen in a game is we're going to make mistakes, and umpires suck. I mean that in a loving way. So, no, but at the end of the day, we continue to attack the strike zone, and our guys believe in each other and making plays. And then obviously, you hope you string enough hits along the way, get some timely hitting to win some of those games, is what happened with Bridge City.
Well, I want to ask you about your opponent this week. You're taking on China Spring. They're the defending state champions in 4A. What do you know about this China Spring team, and what's it going to take to beat them and advance on?
Well, I know that. So Corey Beckham, the head coach there, does a really good job with his guys. I mean, obviously the guy, as a head coach, has won 3 state championships and has been to that dance quite a few times. So there's really nothing that he's going to see from our end that's going to surprise him. They're hard-nosed. They play the game right. They have guys that can execute bunts, and they have the guys that can swing it. They're fundamentally sound. They're going to pound the strike zone. You have to beat them. They're not going to beat themselves. So I think it's a pretty good, evenly matched. Our guys do the same thing, and I just think whoever executes a 2-out hit, or it's going to be something simple. It's not going to be anything big with this series, to be honest.
Going to be the fundamentals that win you the baseball game, and that's what playoff baseball is about. Well, I want to ask you one last thing before you get out of here. Seeing as how you coached Hagen Smith, he was just named the SEC Pitcher of the Year this past week, and just became the strikeout king for Arkansas. You said it yourself, a phenomenal year at Arkansas. Just speak a little bit about Hagen Smith and the year he's had.
Oh, Hagen, what a very humble kid. Just to watch him mature as a pitcher. I mean, he's had success there since he was a freshman, and he had great success, obviously, for us here at Bullard. And Hagen and I still talk often, and he takes things in stride. He does his ups. He's not too up, and his lows aren't very low. So that's what really makes him so successful. He's surrounded by great baseball minds, and such a great support system there at Arkansas. I mean, the fan base is pretty awesome to watch, but he's just really grown up. I mean, a lot of guys don't realize. I mean, he was 17 years old when he graduated. He's going to finish after at 20 years old. won't be 20 until 21 until August. So he's going to have 3 years in the SEC and not even be 21 years. It's amazing what he's done, and our guys feed off of his success. I mean, they want to be like Hagan, and that's a great thing for my baseball team, to be honest.
100%. Well, Coach, we are super proud of the success that your team has had this year, and we wish you best of luck this week in the regional semifinals against China Spring, and we'll talk to you down the road, Coach.
Great. Thank you very much, Kyle. Talk to you later.
Yes, sir. Have a good one. Coach Robert